You see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it. 58. Mike, Greystone, travel. Pick up the ball. Watch the air. Hey, Wahoo! Switch it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Zip it. Motion. Reset. Tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Set, hut. Check, 47. Get ready. Cover. He's checking. Crash, go. Echo. Mike's 47.
Here's Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
He's checking Craig. Hey, over. Roy. Short. Hey, Mike's 50. Big stop, D.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate him. And really,
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
He's going to rifle one. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. The 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. 81 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
61, matchbox, lights. Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Check, hey, exit. Twist, twist, twist. 58, go.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. It got his man complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fournette running right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the slant.
To throw is Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Bring it. Switch. Alert flare.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Mike's 47. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 4. Go. I got him. On me. Check 37. Rotate. Spell.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Complete. This is Lewis. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Spot. No.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Watch the ship. Switch. Alert 3.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ship. Any weapon. Check hot route. Hot. Safe. Peek in. Hey, watch it. Go.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike 50. Come on. You better bring it. Hatch Under 10. Under 10.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
It's fourth down.
That's it. 50. Mike's 50. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike 50. Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus.
Bridgewater to throw for it on fourth. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Come, baby. Woo! Slam, slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker. Check 43. Check 50, check 50.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Play slow. Come on. Check 99, check 99. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. You go tight. You got tight. Will, you got tight right there. Kill, kill, kill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
Mike, all day, dog. 44, 44. Mike, help, 44. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Get that ball.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54, 6-6, pull it high. Watch the pass. Check 28, Alpha. 54.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and 7, Minshew, and this is caught. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Titans 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Bridgewater on first down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Check. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. On the ball. Check 24. Try. Yup.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Kill.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Their 48-yard line.
Mike's 47. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Go. Check 31. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I'm coming after you.
Now Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Motion. Motion man. Get hands on motion man. Check. Lucky. 25. Check 25.
Bridgewater now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Rock it. Go.
From the 38, Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. 47's the mic, boy. 47.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He's got Lewis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the Jaguars' 16-yard line.
Kill! Check nickel. Go. That's mine. Mike's 47.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. That's the run. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. I'm trying. 36. Wow.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Bridgewater to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. I got you. Short. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
80 weapons.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready. 30 base. Yeah, I got you. Greystone, travel.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Hey, Haywood! Hey!
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, zoom. Mike 51. Hit it.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
General West.
Now Minshew. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, he'll get this one complete to Davis. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Complete. Smith has it. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Bridgewater. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He gets it to Humphreys. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Out.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Check, crunch.
Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 66. Pull it. Pass. Check.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Set. 15 line. Tupper. Not ready for this. They still playing.
Now Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 37. Kill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel